All right, Keith. Let me just give him a preview. This is Keith's system that he's about to be looking at.
Oh yeah,
This is this is
this is great.
this is Keith's launcher over here. He's got 12 different launcher radars. One for a 2-minute OR, a 5-minute OR, a 30-minute OR, a 30 reversal, a 30 long and reversal, and what we call our Nuggetron, which is our swing trading strategy. And he's also got them on the short side. And we've color coded these so you can identify long and short. And notice he's got the launcher workspace as the first one, and then each of the tabs is the robot that he's launched from whichever radar screen he wants. And
You know
we've,
how easy it is to launch something.
well, you can do it. You want to launch something? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Okay. One of the stocks that I found last night that looks really interesting if this market holds up is NLC. So it's that easy. I don't know if you saw what I just did.
I did. You just plugged it in the radar screen and boom.
And boom.
And right, and now you don't have to think. There it is. He has it turned on with confirmation on, so it's not going to take the trades. Keith is active discretionary, so he may want to fade it or not. But if he takes it, he can automate it and then move the lines around. Keith, can I click?
You've got your strategy set up in each radar screen, which is 12 of them or whatever, and you just put whatever stock fits into the radar screen and boom, right?
Right.
Right. Now, in this particular case, the radar screen right here, they, they all have these. Everything but the Nuggetron is set for day trades. So, for instance, if you were in Jazz yesterday, let's see.
Hold on, Keith. You got it changed. Somehow you changed it to Crocs.
Oh, you know what? I was fooling around with it. Okay.
All right, just type Jazz
Let me type in JAZZ.
and save it. Keith sometimes violates the rules of black box. Whenever you have a human involved, the system gets screwed up.
Well, when the market's moving fast, sometimes I don't keep it all that logical. I may use a workspace for something else. Where's that? Okay.
That's
Where's that 5-minute? Okay. So as the day moves, if I launch things, I can easily, by using the analysis technique, launch. Let me do this. See what the. If I do it from here, it's going to give me the back testing. We'll see what the strategy was here. Now, obviously, each day it's going to automatically get in on that same strategy, but that doesn't mean that each day I would have done that. Okay, so here was the strategy for yesterday. I happen to like Jazz because JAZZ. Okay, so if you take a look at
You want me to change screens, Keith? Oh, there you go.
I got it. Okay, so there's Jazz. I mean, you can see compared to the rest of the market, it was holding around the 50, so I was willing to give it a shot. I was going to play the strong stocks. Got a nice rally off of there, half of an ATR, no loss stop on the balance, and then again it rallied up on the close on that rally. But that was the trade.
Yep.
That was a quick day trade.
So you got your first profit, and then you got a break-even stop before it came back at the end of the day.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
All right.
Okay. So that's bottom line. That's how we're using it. But this launcher thing that Michael recently perfected is just awesome. Because I got all my strategies. I got 12 strategies.
Yep.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So I do my analysis the night before. Obviously, you have to adjust it and come up with a game plan, which I'm trying to come up with one right now because the market's down
All right, Keith, I'll let you go
Okay.
so that you can make some money for us.
Any time that you know, want to talk or just try to set something up with me, and maybe we can I can help you refine how you use all the tools.
Fantastic. I really appreciate you taking your 10 minutes here because I know it's real critical right before the market opens. Thanks a lot.
Okay, my pleasure. And this is not an easy game. This is like brain surgery. you know,
You don't do it overnight.
you don't do it overnight, and then it's even then it's still a lot. You can learn the science, but there are good brain surgeons and lousy ones.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the psychological component is a big one. Being confident and clear about what you're doing and why you're doing it. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
I think that's also, you can understand that, but to actually live it is a whole different ballgame.
absolutely. That's why the games are interesting maybe for position sizing, but the games where you get a free account, you test, is meaningless. Meaningless because it's easy to say buy Apple and I'll risk $10, but buy 500 shares and in 10 minutes it's gone.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the next one? I don't think so. I know.
Understand totally. Have a
All
great
right.
Have a great day.
All right. You're in good hands.
I'll see you later, Keith.
Bye bye.
Okay, so back to the simple strategy. Well, it's simple to me, but you follow. So we got 3 targets and we got symmetrical trailing stops, and we enter on a breakdown failure where we can get in cheap, or an OR breakout so it doesn't get away. Now the beauty of this, okay, now this is just a straight radar screen. The only difference between a normal radar screen and a launcher is that we insert the one of the launcher. In this case, it's called the symbol launcher, and it's a symbol launcher is just a special kind of radar screen analysis technique. And when we put it in, okay, and it will tell you it's launched all these guys, but it won't do anything unless you turn it on by enabling it here. Now, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to shut down, I'm going to minimize this desktop, and I have another desktop. This is like a cooking show, Rick. I've got stuff in the I put the other one in the oven. This one was already cooked. So here I have the 8 pairs plus gold and silver for the heck of it, just because I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to buy gold on a breakout or a breakdown failure. And we got silver in there because it's been interesting. Now once I launch, now just to show you all I did to launch it is I copied these symbols from the other radar screen, pasted them here. This one is different in that it's the macros are enabled, and so whenever if you type in a symbol here, like SKF for example, it would launch SKF. Now, and we could keep it in the mix because this is, as you note, in simulation mode. Now the next, so the launchers, how the launcher works is pretty clear. The other important thing to understand is the template. Now here under template name, I have the name